Alright, here I am playing Hexanaut. I recorded a bunch of videos and never did anything with them, so they're just gone. But, my player name is ThisIsNotDan. I default to the US East servers. My specialty is spotting bots and kiting humans. And, I'm pretty good at both of those things. That orange guy there was a bot. I knew he was going to follow a curved path. This pink guy there I was pretty sure was a bot. But I actually was trying to kite him just in case I was wrong. Now, bots are never, ever, ever, ever named Hexanaut. So this blue fella right here, by the name of Hexanaut, is a real human. So I kind of, acted like I was threatening his territory there in large part to try to kite him into coming for me. Well, I went somewhere bigger. Like right now, he's off to the right there. So I'm taking a huge chunk of his territory. Ooh, that purple guy would have gotten me. See that? And then the blue Hexanaut, he went and died anyway. That was a bot. I knew he was going to take a curved path, so I went for the jugular. Likewise, that yellow guy over there, although he might get me. Yeah, close one. This pink feller here is not interested in those two little dots that belong to him, so I'm just going to take them off his hand. This yellow guy is a bot, and he just got stuck to the wall, which is a thing that bots are known to do. So I took advantage of that. This pink guy here might be a bot. Bots travel on a curved path when they leave their territory, and they travel in a straight line when they're inside of their territory. A lot of players don't know that. I've seen people try to imitate bots in the way that they follow a curved path out of their territory, but then they go and change directions inside their territory because they don't know that bot behavior, it's different for the two. That said, I sometimes will make that mistake, and am always happy when human players fail to notice. Oh, man! I misjudged. Rats. It's getting so good, too. Yeah, it only takes one mistake for an empire to fall. All right, now that I'm starting fresh, I'm looking at the map here. It's a good idea to look at the map sometimes to try to figure out where the best towers are. The best towers are by far the teleport gates, but they are not the only towers. And this game is um, very much about getting good towers. Ooh, this guy's a bot. I didn't realize that, but now I do, and his frosty tower is mine. Oh, hey, input lag there or something. Ah, couldn't quite get that pink one there. This pink guy's a bot, and he just killed another bot, so when I get this, I will get some territory over here too, which is always pretty cool. I think this green fella up here is a bot. Yeah, see how he travels just in a straight line in his territory? And then he follows that curved path. Have we got a king? No. Now, this pink guy is not a bot. Bots usually do not have clever names like Oops, I Just. That's clever because, obviously, if he slices you, then he's called Oops, I Just Sliced You, right? So I'm definitely kiting him. To kite somebody means to make them come after you. So like this, bam! Oh, I love that move. So he thought he was going to cut me off, but he didn't realize that I had a wrap around his territory. So I ended up cutting him off. That move only works against human players. The bots, they don't care about anything. Okay, this blue feller here is a bot. Now, one nice thing about bots is when you know where they are and you know what they're up to, you can just take. You just take their territory and they will not respond at all. Is this orange fella a bot? Ah, rats. Ooh, close one. Whew. I didn't expect them to turn right on me like that. Good thing it didn't matter, eh? Okay, now there's a yellow guy horning in on my east side here. Will this teleport gate get me there? Nah, rats. I'm the king. Ooh, baby. This green guy might get me. Nope. Yeah, bots can be a little bit unpredictable. When they leave their territory, it's not always easy to find where they're going to head. Okay, I once again have this yellow guy horning in on me. He's kind of acting like a bot. It's hard to say. This pink fella here is a bot, so deal with that. Yeah, I think the yellow guy is a bot. Yeah, so this puke green color here is the closest thing Hexanaut has to the color yellow. So that guy there, I just took away all of his territory. So now I'm watching the map, and he's going into purple's territory, which is good, because purple is the closest threat that I have. But I'm about to eliminate him. See, I go to this teleport gate. Mwah! I love giving kisses from the king when I take out guys. Now, that dude that I took all of his territory, you see that? He's going down into the corner, and yeah, he's going clockwise there. So he would have come around to kill me. I've had that happen before, where I take a dude's territory, and then like it's a bot, so it just starts hugging the walls all the way around the map once it's lost its territory. And I have had cases where a wall-hugging bot has taken me down because I didn't eliminate him. However, if you are smart and aware of that, then wall-hugging bots can also act as kind of sleeper agents for you. If you're going up against another human player, that human player might go for a big move and leave his tail exposed, not realizing that there's a wall-hugging bot coming around to take him out. And I have had that happen before too, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that these last two players are both bots, which means that it's just going to be a pain in the butt to get rid of them. Because as easy as bots are to kill, the last thing you want is to take a big risk, and then the random number generator that drives bot behavior ends up having it turn on you, and then you die. That would be a shame. And then I always worry too, because I have tried this, although I don't think I've ever succeeded, but I have tried acting like a bot when there's no hope for me against the king, and praying that the king acts like somebody who's got to have 100%, and he comes after me thinking I'm a bot, and then I take him out. So yeah, see, if that yellow guy were me, and I had successfully imitated a bot, that would have been death for the king. Anyway, new game. It's a brand new game, too. You can look up at the top there and see that everybody has less than 1% of the land, or area, or whatever you want to call it. So that tells me that it might be a good move just to shoot out like I'm doing and look for a bot. All right, we got a couple right here. So, boosh. See that? Now I've got a nice long tail. Now, the long tail could easily be trimmed, Well, this bubbly fella here is not a bot. Oh my gosh. And I let him get me. Bubby. It's not even bubbly. He's just bubby. Okay, well, that's what I get. Trying too many things at once. I don't want to blame the video, but talking all of this time does kind of throw off my concentration. Okay, this orange guy seems like a bot. Yeah, see that? When you take away a bot, when a bot leaves its territory, it follows a curved path, and it keeps on curving until it is pointed toward a single hex at the edge of its territory that it has marked as its destination. And so it'll curve like I'm doing here, and then go for that single hex, and then just do a straight line toward that single hex. However, if you take out that single hex, then the bot will overshoot it, and it will go for a few more hexes, and then be like, oh man, I need to set a new destination. So then it will set a new destination hex, and will once again follow a curved path until it is pointed directly at that hex. Now, one thing I found that's really helpful is I don't like to go against the wall. And that's because, as I've mentioned already, a lot of bots like to hug the wall. And also, hang on, I think this is a human. Yeah, this is Duck Dodgers. He's a common human player on this server. Don't know what he's about here. This speedy boy is also a human. I just want to take out the orange space. Leave me alone, no, this isn't Duck Dodgers. I don't know who this speedy boy is. I don't trust Duck Dodgers, though. He's not a bad player. Also, his name is a reference to a Looney Tunes cartoon, Duck Dodgers and the 23.5th Century. Okay, so he is sacrificing. What is he up to? I don't trust this guy. See, human players, they can be smart. This one, this is not one of those times. But human players can be smart. You never want to leave them alone to just do whatever they want to do in your territory. That is how you get killed. I just took out the biggest guy, IDGAF. If you don't know what that means, I'm not going to tell you. But yes, he didn't give a flippity flop, and he died for it. All right, now we've got a what you call it? A radar dome. There's a name for it, but I can't think of it right now. A spy gate or spy dish. Oh, that's Duck Dodgers again. He might be smarter now. I've taught him a lesson. Oh, and then that dude just died. Ooh, the red guy called If You Insist. Not only is he a really good player whom I respect and fear, but I also killed him the last time that he and I were together in a game. So he also has a personal grudge against me. Oh, but Duck Dodgers might take him out. Or he might take out Duck Dodgers. I don't know. This other green guy to my right here is also a human. I'm just taking Duck Dodgers. Sorry, Ducky. Okay, but looking at my map here, if Duck Dodgers and If You Insist are going to battle it out, ooh, close one. I thought that was a bot. By the time he realized it wasn't, it was too late. If Duck Dodgers and If You Insist are going to battle it out, then oh crap, then I am going to go somewhere else. But see that? Now I let them go, and what do? They cut me off, the jerks. Okay, so I thought I could go down there, but that is not the case. All right. I would guess that If You Insist is trying to cut off this part of my territory. No, he's not. He was just being a jerk. Just a big fat jerk. Look at him. Big fat jerk. Okay, that guy, I convinced him that I was a bot by engaging in bot-like behavior. If You Insist is king. Bubby is here. He was that guy that killed me last time. If You Insist is still alive. He just lost a bunch of territory. So he's probably got a grudge against whoever is chipping at him. Oh, snap. If You Insist is down here. No, what? Isn't If You Insist red? Oh, shoot. Wow, I misjudged this situation. Ooh, can I get him? I'm not going to get him. No way. Yeah. He's not stupid. He can see me. Ooh, did he die? Nope, he didn't die. He's just not king anymore. Darn it. I want him to be king. When he's king, I can see where he is. Of course, he can see where I is. That cuts both ways, but he knows where I am. I'm over here, following him. And he is just going for huge tracts of my territory. Until he dies! Somebody killed him! I wonder if it was this Kigger fella. Well, in any case, let me get my spy dish back. You can see where we stand. Okay, this orange guy here is causing me trouble. If I, is it Duck Dodgers? No, it might be, yeah, it's not Duck Dodgers. It's some other guy who just died. Okay, purple is invading me. I was going to try to sneak around purple, but that's not going to happen. Oh, Duck Dodgers, you're better than this. Or so I thought. I thought a guy who watches Looney Tunes might know a thing or two about dodging ducks. That guy I assumed was a bot. I was wrong, and I kill him anyway. I'm okay with that outcome. Okay. This purple guy cuts me all the way to the edge. Yep, he just did. No, I can't just cut him off, sadly. But I can just dip right on down here. If I can get him just right with this teleport gate. You ready for this? Boosh! Ha 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 ha! Sucker! And that is why teleport gates are the best gates. Okay, let's patch this up and ba-bang. Got my territory back. This orange guy might be a bot. Yeah, I think he was a bot, but he was cutting into me anyway, so took care of that. Okay, so cool thing about being the king is that new guys don't spawn when there is an active king on the field. So even if I'm not the king, the fact that there is a king changes my strategy. Of course, I am the king, so the strategy is still just kill everybody. However, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's this giant black space in the southeast part of the map there, and nobody's going to come and fill that space. That space is going to stay black until one of the active players. Yeah, I should say nobody's going to spawn into that space because there might be an active player come to fill that space, but I think all these guys are bots. Pink guy just took himself out. Bots will sometimes do that against the wall, and they'll go against the wall like this, and then they'll be like something's wrong, and they'll curve around just like this and go back and then off themselves, just like I would have done if I had hit my own tail there. This fella's a bot. Pink one down there is a bot. I don't know why, even though they're just bots, I do still get a kick out of just completely wiping out a person's territory in one move. So I will do that just for fun, even against bots. Guy's got to do something to entertain himself, right? Of course, you still have to kill the bot if he doesn't kill himself. That one just killed himself. But if you leave the bot alive and then you kill all the other bots, you actually have to come back for that one. This one's gonna, yeah. There we go. All right, I think I got one more game in me. Okay, I will admit, like I said, I'm on the US East server right now, and US East is not that active with real human players at this time of day. So I gotta get this guy. And so it is a little bit easier to win now than say like at lunchtime. When I'm playing at lunchtime, it's like a who's who of the US East server. We got all kinds of people there, and the early evening, that's always going to be prime time. And that one's gonna have some folks in it too. Okay, so I just got a spy dish, so I'm going for a big loop right now. Ah, rats. That pink one was a bot. So bots will, sometimes they will just die. And they will die because a human player wants to spawn in. And so that pink guy north of me, not the one to my right, but the pink guy north of me is a human player. His name is Hexanaut. And he is probably the reason why that other pink guy, that different pink guy, died all of a sudden. Because the bots will disappear at random to make room for human players. Darn it, and that one human player, I'm not going to get this. That one human player to the north of me just, ha! People make bad decisions when there are slowing totems involved. What I was going to say was that pink guy at the top there, he cut through my territory, so now I can't close this loop that I'm trying to make, which is a pain, but also to be expected. This feller here, I don't know what he thought he was doing, but it didn't go well for him. Okay, can I get this one? Yeah, see. Oh, shoot, that's a bad choice! Bad choice! Close one. All right, might as well close this off since I'm here. It's Epstein himself. I thought Epstein was dead. There's probably an Epstein joke to make there that I'm not going to make. There's a lot of Epstein jokes that ought not to be made. Okay, so I would have closed my loop at this point if that pink turd to the north of me hadn't cut me off. Of course, there's a cutoff here too as well. So when I'm making a big loop and I notice that there's holes in my loop, so I have to make, I have to go for a second pass, what I will do is I will try to make the walls a lot thicker on the second pass so that they're not so easy to just accidentally take out. Yeah, this guy, he knows he's toast. I love scaring humans by just popping in when I use a teleport gate. Now, this green guy, I'm pretty sure is human. Oh, man, he died. Now, that's a shame, because I was just gonna take his sorry butt out, and it is just so much fun to completely wipe a human off the map. I know that sounds very mean of me, but what can I say? It's a mean game. Okay, so that yellow guy there is human. This purple guy is human. Purple guy's a moron. That's my favorite thing about humans, is that sometimes they're just really stupid. You know, they might not be predictable, but sometimes they don't have to be. They just have to be dumb. This guy's coming for me here. Of course, I don't have a teleport gate because this guy took my teleport gate, but he wasn't quite fast enough there, so I got the teleport gate back, and bada bing, bada boom. Ah, missed him. He's one of those WASD humans who has to draw squares, so he hasn't mastered how to turn around very quickly. So I'm playing on my phone, and you can tell because I have my inputs turned on, you know, so you can see when I touch the screen, you can see how phone players operate. It's very easy to draw a curve when you're using a phone. And I think the phone controls are kind of based off of gamepad controls, so if you have a traditional video game controller with, you know, dual sticks or whatever, you are probably also able to do what I do. But some players, they play with the WASD keys on their computer keyboard. I was trying to kite that guy into going too slow around my frosty tower there. Is he going to do it? Nah, he knows what I'm up to. Yeah. Like I said, people make bad choices around slowing totems. This is insane. I'm not going to chance this. There are too many things that can just go wrong here. And I have too much to lose. Let's zip back on over here. See, another thing, so I mentioned earlier that I don't like to go along walls, and you see now that I'm king, my focus as king is to kill people who horn in on my territory. And the fact is, nobody's going to horn in on my territory from the west. Got that one. No one's going to horn in on my territory from the west, and it doesn't really matter that I don't have that space, because I actually prefer not to be king for as long as I can. Because once you become king, you get a big target painted on your back, and everybody knows exactly where you are on the map, and it's just a pain. So the fact is, I control that territory to the southwest, even though I don't own it. And control is enough. You know, nobody's going to attack me from that territory. And oh, look at this guy doing what he can. No one's going to attack me from that territory. And so as far as I'm concerned, it's mine. And it's like I said, I can last a little longer before becoming king, which effectively means I control more of the board before the target gets painted on my back. And yeah, it doesn't really matter that I don't control it because I'm not worried about dropping below 20%. Okay, and we're off. This is a brand new game. I know I said I only had one game left in me, but come on, we're doing pretty well today. I think this pink guy is a bot. And, oh, can I get it? Yes, he's going for the big loop. Got him. Now this red guy is not a bot, so I gotta watch out for that. Gonna grab this slowing totem here. Slowing totems are kind of a quasi-effective way to expand your territory by a lot. This red guy's probably going to close his own loop over here unless I do something about that. So let's do something about that. Oh, it's if you insist. Oh, how exciting. He's going to really hate me. He's going to be a thorn in my flesh for this whole game. Guaranteed. But can't deal with everything. Ooh, that. So this bright green guy here is human, and he was about to get me trapped in the field of effect for his slowing totem there. Is he gonna go for me? No. Slowing totems give people a false sense of security. They think that the slowing totem is their territory. Ready for this? Come on. Get. Ah, shoot. Darn it. Ah, you saw what I was trying to do there, probably. And it would have been pretty cool if I'd succeeded. And I'm just going to have to rest in that knowledge because I did not succeed. Oh well, it's a game of taking chances. You win some, you lose some. Now then, looking at the map, there's a lot of slowing totems in the north and northeast quadrant, or whatever you want to call it. Not quadrants, but north and northeast areas of the map. Shoot, this guy got me again! Same guy, Dull Golder. So, of course, I'm in the southwest part of the map, so you can forget what I was talking about there. But I was going to point out how, with all of those slowing totems close together, sometimes I like to make just get them all, get all the slowing totems, and then it becomes a little bit of territory I get to have. This Guess Who guy, if he's human, is gonna slice me. Ah, crap! Who sliced me? Big Yahoo sliced me. Oh well, I was being stupid. Oh man, so we have a whole new game now. Because somebody became king. And yes, I am not above slicing my own tail if I know I'm doomed. Oh, I thought that guy was human. Well, red guy knows I'm human now. Blue guy is not human. Guess who? Oh, come on. Gosh, humans are dumb sometimes. Yeah, sorry, Thomas. Such an ordinary name. You got people who are like, guess who? And sorry I sliced you, and whatever. Some political opinions. And then you've got people who are just like, my name Thomas. Okay, that one is human. Oof, that was a risk. Got two humans after me now. Maybe they can distract each other. Oh, look at that. You guys are two humans. And I'm gonna butt in. Nope. Sometimes you get humans fighting each other, and then you can gracefully exit the arena and then come back and take them out with a teleport gate. Or you just kill one of them like that. Oh, nope, that guy's human and I'm dead. That was stupid. Will. What is this? Thomas? Will? Got some lame names here. Oh, I thought that guy had the spreading totem. He did not. Spreading totem is probably the least useful totem, but I find it's nice if you actually don't want to go somewhere. Like right now, I'm going to be working south and east, and so to have a spreading totem to my northwest, that doesn't matter because that guy was not a bot. To have a spreading totem in the part of my territory that I'm not trying to grow means that the spreading totem will do its thing and grow that part of the territory, even when I'm not there. One thing that a lot of people do is they get a spreading totem and then they start babysitting it. Like they have to quickly grow the territory around it so nobody else can get it. And that is kind of the opposite of what you're supposed to do with a spreading totem. Because you're supposed to let the totem spread there while you go and spread somewhere else. If you're going to babysit your spreading totem, then it's like, why even bother getting it? Just do it yourself. So yeah, the optimal use for a spreading totem is to get it and then leave it alone. And if somebody else gets it, oh well. It's not the most effective way to spread anyway. Now I wonder, I'm trying to fool Hot Pink Guy here into thinking I'm a bot. Yep, but instead I just died. That works too. Yeah, it's not a good idea to try to kite people around their own spreading totem because they can be useful as a defensive measure. They'll take away hexes at the last second that you might have expected not to be. Did you see that? That dark blue guy, he just killed himself because he got so confused. He was dealing with me, a human, and that red guy, a bot, and then me going after that bot, and he just couldn't anymore. So he just died. All right. This is definitely going to be my last game. I have spent too much time on this one game, so win or lose, this will be it. Okay, that guy's a human. This guy also looks like a human. Oh, yep. Whether he was human or not, he's dead now. Rats, and I was too slow on the pink guy, though. Wonder if the pink guy will come back. If he was, he'd be coming back now. Rats. Nope. Pretty sure the pink guy's human, though. Now, when I am against a wall, one thing that I like to do is draw triangles, basically. Draw a big fat triangle out this way, and then cut back. And now I'm like super safe here against the wall. Drawing another big triangle. That's more of a square, I guess, when you get to the corner. The spreading totem is being annoying, so take that out. And I've got a nice little indentation here. I could take this out. The king. The king is coming. No, was that the king? No, that wasn't the king coming for my territory. Okay, well. Ha! I wasn't even sure that would work. I'm watching the king, though. See, he's coming my way. And if I time this right, I can take out the king. Boo! Nope, did not time it right. That's a shame. And the king knows I'm gunning for him now. And the king is much faster than I am. So... Oh, yes, I got him. Oh, man, that's just another king? It's Will. Will. All right, let's take this and see what I got. Okay, big black zone. And that is not going to be filled by anybody but me and that guy who is going to come for me if I don't get myself safe again. Take that speed totem. Okay, now if this green guy is smart, he's going to be horning in on Will. Because when you've got a king, you not only want to expand your territory, you want to reduce his. And so the best way to do that is going to be to, cut in there. Yeah, there we go. See, so our green guy is being smart. And that means that I can do this. And see, he's over there being king, and I'm over here being a kingier king. Now he's coming for me, but I don't think he has a teleport gate that can get him to me. So he's screwed. Yeah, see, he's got one that takes him down, but I've got one that takes me down too. Right there. Gosh, I love this game. Okay, I did say this will be my last game, but come on. Doesn't that just make you want to keep playing? Oh, boy. Oh my gosh, I've been playing for over 30 minutes. Been narrating this video for over 30 minutes anyway. Oh, this dude's a human and he's just going for a suicide charge. Oh, I should go give him a kiss. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, you come on back. Come on back. That's the way. Maybe you can even get back home before the timer runs out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he didn't make it back. Sucks to be that guy. Oh, well. I love playing against humans to the end because you could do stuff like that. Just to remind them that, hey, I'm a human too, and I'm a total jerk. All right, till next time.